ہوئے ہیں اور اس حوالے سے ایک حفاظتی ضمانت کی درخواست جو ہے وہ جسٹس طارق سلیم شیخ کی عدالت میں اسی لاہور ہائی کورٹ کی ایک اور عدالت میں اب سے کچھ دیر بعد زیر سماعت آئے گی۔ عمران خان کو عدالت میں
کچھ دیر پہلے کے مناظر ہیں۔ آج تقریباً 5:50 پر عمران خان لاہور ہائی کورٹ پہنچے اور بار بار طلبی کے بعد بالآخر ہم دیکھ سکتے ہیں کہ عمران خان اپنی گاڑی سے باہر نکل آئے ہیں، کیونکہ جو 2 رکنی بینچ عمران خان کی حفاظتی ضمانت کی سماعت کر رہا ہے، جسٹس علی باقر نجفی کا کہنا تھا کہ عمران خان کو عدالت میں پیش ہونا ہوگا۔ عمران خان اپنی گاڑی سے باہر نکلے ہیں اور دیکھ سکتے ہیں کہ تھوڑی سی نقاہت ہے ان کے چہرے پر،
کیونکہ پیر میں ایک ان کے پلاسٹر ہے، ویل چیئر پر رہے کہ 3 نومبر کو 2022 کو عمران خان پر قاتلانہ حملہ ہوا تھا، جس میں ان کے پیر میں ٹکڑے لگے تھے، لوہے کے ذرات لگے تھے، جس کے بعد سے 3 اکتوبر 2022 سے پلاسٹر ان کے پیر پر چڑھا ہوا ہے۔ آج 20 فروری 2023 ہے۔ عمران خان کا پلاسٹر ابھی موجود ہے، ان کو چلنے میں دشواری ہے، لنگڑانا پڑ رہا ہے، وہ آہستہ آہستہ جا رہے ہیں۔ اپنا پیر جب رکھتے ہیں تو انہیں ہلکی سی ان کے چہرے پر تکلیف کے تاثرات بھی دکھائی دیتے ہیں، لیکن عدالت کا حکم ہے اور بار بار عدالت کے بتانے کے بعد بالآخر عمران خان نے یہ فیصلہ کیا کہ وہ عدالت میں پیش ہوں۔
یہ اب سے کچھ دیر پہلے کے مناظر ہیں جب عمران خان اپنی گاڑی سے باہر نکلے اور اب وہ کمرہ عدالت میں پیش ہونے جا رہے ہیں، کیونکہ جج صاحبان کا یہ کہنا تھا کہ اس درخواست کے لیے ضروری ہے کہ عمران خان عدالت میں پیش ہوں۔ وہ اس وقت کمرہ عدالت پہنچ چکے ہیں۔ عدالتی عملہ، جج صاحبان کافی دیر سے انتظار کر رہے تھے عمران خان صاحب کا، اور اب سے کچھ دیر پہلے جب اس کیس کی دوبارہ سماعت کا آغاز ہوا تو جسٹس علی باقر نجفی کا یہ کہنا تھا کہ عمران خان کو عدالت میں پیش ہونا ہوگا۔ انہوں نے سیکیورٹی انچارج کو یہ حکم دیا کہ عمران خان کی پیشی کو یقینی بنایا جائے، اور اب سے کچھ دیر پہلے عمران خان نکلے اپنی گاڑی سے، اب وہ کمرہ عدالت پہنچ چکے ہیں۔ عمران خان کی حفاظتی ضمانت کی درخواست اس وقت اس حوالے سے سماعت جاری ہے۔ 2 رکنی بینچ جسٹس علی باقر نجفی، جسٹس شہباز رضوی پر مشتمل ہے جو اس کیس کی سماعت کر رہا ہے۔ دوسری عدالت میں بھی جج صاحب انتظار کر رہے ہیں، جسٹس طارق سلیم شیخ۔ سب سے پہلے عمران خان جسٹس علی باقر نجفی کی عدالت میں پیش ہوئے ہیں، کمرہ عدالت میں وہ پہنچ چکے ہیں۔ اس سے پہلے ان کے وکلا موجود تھے کمرہ عدالت میں، جنہوں نے بارہا یہ درخواست کی کہ عمران خان کی جو حاضری ہے اس کو لگوا لیا جائے گاڑی میں بیٹھے ہوئے ہی، اور عمران خان، ان کو خدشہ تھا کہ عمران خان کی چونکہ ٹانگ میں زخم ہیں، لہٰذا دھکم پیل کے دوران ان کی ٹانگ کو مزید نقصان پہنچ سکتا ہے، ان کا پلسٹر خراب ہو سکتا ہے۔ لیکن اب عمران خان اپنی گاڑی سے نکلے ہیں، کمرہ عدالت میں وہ پہنچ چکے ہیں۔ ان کی حفاظتی ضمانت کی جو سماعت ہے وہ 2 رکنی بینچ کر رہا ہے۔ جسٹس علی باقر نجفی نے بار بار یہ حکم دیا کہ عمران خان کو عدالت میں پیش ہونا ہوگا، سیکیورٹی انچارج کو یہ کہا کہ ان کی پیشی کو یقینی بنایا جائے۔ پہلے اس 2 رکنی بینچ کے سامنے پیش ہوئے ہیں، کمرہ عدالت میں پہنچ چکے ہیں عمران خان۔ اس کے بعد انتظار کیا جا رہا ہے ان کا دوسری عدالت میں بھی، جسٹس طارق سلیم شیخ بھی ان کے منتظر ہیں۔ 5:50 پر عمران خان لاہور ہائی کورٹ پہنچے تھے۔ کارکنوں کی ایک بڑی تعداد عمران خان کے ساتھ موجود تھی، اور ہم نے آپ کو جیسا کہ آپ سے کچھ دیر پہلے بتایا کہ پی ٹی آئی کے آفیشیل اکاؤنٹ سے یہ میسج دیا گیا تھا کہ عمران خان آج لاہور ہائی کورٹ میں پیش ہونے جا رہے ہیں۔ کارکنان وہاں پر پہنچے، ایک ٹرین کا آغاز کیا گیا، تاہم پی ٹی آئی کے دوسرے رہنما جن میں فواد چودھری بھی شامل ہیں، ان کا کہنا تھا کہ لیڈرشپ کی جانب سے کارکنان کو پہنچنے کے لیے کوئی کال نہیں دی گئی، لہٰذا اس ٹرین کے بعد پی ٹی آئی کے کارکنان کی ایک بڑی تعداد لاہور ہائی کورٹ کے باہر پہنچ گئی۔ عمران خان کافی دیر اپنی گاڑی کے اندر ہی بیٹھے رہے، اور کہا یہ جا رہا تھا کیونکہ سیکیورٹی خدشات بھی ہیں، عمران خان کی ٹانگ پر زخم بھی ہے، ان کو مزید چوٹ لگ سکتی ہے، تو عمران خان کے لیے مشکل ہوگا کمرہ عدالت میں پہنچنا، لہٰذا ان کی حاضری گاڑی میں ہی لگوا لی جائے۔ لیکن عدالت نے برہمی کا بھی اظہار کیا، ان کا کہنا تھا کہ اگر حفاظتی ضمانت لینی ہے تو اس کے لیے عمران خان چونکہ ہمارے سامنے ایک ملزم ہیں، ان کو عدالت میں پیش ہونا ہوگا۔ اب عمران خان 2 رکنی بینچ کے سامنے پیش ہو چکے ہیں، کمرہ عدالت وہ پہنچ چکے ہیں۔
یہ اصل مقدمہ نہیں ہے، اس کی عدالت میں عمران خان نے پیش ہونا ہے۔ عمران خان اصل مقدمے میں پیش ہونے سے پہلے عدالت نے حکم دیا ایس ایس پی جو سیکیورٹی انچارج ہیں، ایس ایس پی کو کہ 5 منٹ پیش کریں۔ ایس ایس پی نے عدالت کے روبرو کہا کہ میں لے آتا ہوں، اور اب وہ لے آیا ہے۔ عمران خان اس وقت عدالت کے روبرو موجود ہیں، عدالتی کارروائی کا آغاز ہو گیا ہے۔ عمران خان کمرہ عدالت میں پہنچ گئے ہیں۔ 2 رکنی بینچ ہے جو کہ تھانہ سنجرانی اسلام آباد میں درج مقدمے میں عمران خان کی حفاظتی ضمانت کی درخواست کا आज जायजा लेंगे। और जिस तरह के बार बार अदालत की तरफ से वजाहत की गई कि ये नहीं हो सकता कि आप हिफाजती जमानत की दरखास्त दें और घर पे बैठे रहें, आपको अदालत के रूबरू पेश होना होता है और उसके बाद आपको हिफाजती जमानत मंजूर की जाती है। तो अब यूँ लगता है कि एक सादा सा प्रोसेस होगा, सिंपल प्रोसेस होगा, क्योंकि इमरान खान अपनी हिफाजती जमानत के लिए जिस तरह अदालत ने बताया था अदालत के रूबरू पेश हो गए हैं, तो उन्हें थाना संजरानी में जो दर्ज मुकदमा है उसमें इमरान खान।
General G.D. Bakshi is joining us on this broadcast. These are the latest images now coming in from outside the Lahore High Court. Remember, the federal agency in Pakistan has essentially already indicated that they would be going ahead with the arrest of Imran Khan. This was after almost 95 hearings that have essentially taken place on the party's funding. General G.D. Bakshi, all this while, Imran Khan was taking a firm position. He was essentially daring Pakistani army, the ISI, and it seems that has costed it.
No, look, the fact of the matter is Pakistan is on the verge of an economic meltdown. There is a security crisis in Baluchistan, in Sindh, in Gilgit-Baltistan, and the terrorist threat all over Pakistan. There have been 3 major attacks by the TTP already. And now to cap it all, if they want a political civil war, but that will be the last nail in the coffin. And well, we hope and pray for Pakistan that it doesn't happen. But they seem to be going down that slippery road. Imran Khan had been called earlier to the Islamabad court on the plea that he was wounded, injured. He had asked for the case in the Lahore court, that he could make an appearance. The Lahore court had insisted that he make an appearance. He has been surrounded by thousands of his followers, etc., etc. And now the court gave him 5 minutes to come in. So it remains to be seen which way it goes. I don't think the Shahbaz Sharif government is spoiling for a political fight to add to their woes right now. They have left it to the courts, but the courts have got their self-respect and ego problems. They can't let Imran Khan take them for a ride. So it remains to be seen what is going to happen. If Imran Khan is arrested, then we can write Pakistan off, because that will be the last nail in the coffin of a moribund country, which is going down, rapidly going down the economic black hole.
General G.D. Bakshi, as I understand from the reports that are coming in from our reporters in Pakistan, for almost 90 minutes, Imran Khan was outside the High Court. In fact, interestingly, if you see 2 images, the first image was of Imran Khan coming in a wheelchair. Later on, suddenly it seems that right now, from the time that he stepped out of the car and walks inside the High Court, it turns out that he's not using the wheelchair. There are a lot of optics that perhaps General G.D. Bakshi that Imran Khan has been trying to use all this while, and essentially wants to give himself, or position himself in a very wants to play the victimhood card in this case.
You are absolutely right. Imran Khan is a master of optics and tamashas. He wants to, extract the maximum mileage out of the little visibility that he now gets on television. He's been trying to extend his blaze of glory with the media cameras all looking at him, the world watching his next step, etc., etc. It could prove to be a little too costly if he is put behind the bars. So therefore, now he has dispensed with the natak of his wheelchair. You can see him limping inside into the court, because the court has read out the Riot Act. You come in 5 minutes or you are being put under arrest. We will not stand this dramatics and histrionics. He's a master of histrionics. He's trying to extract the maximum mileage out of it, play the victim card, wring as many tears as he can out of this, and he hopes that it will help him in the forthcoming election. Every tear, every victim card that he plays will, I think he thinks, improve his chances at the hustings with the people of Pakistan. But whether he comes or A comes or B comes, The problem is with the Pakistan army. Out of the 75 years, 30 years they have ruled directly, and the rest 45 years from behind the stage. The cause for Pakistan's economic ruin is the army, and I don't think the army is about to cut its own budget. So whether Imran Khan comes or Shahbaz Sharif continues, it will make little change. It will make little change. It will just add to the chaos. It's not that we have Schadenfreude and that we are enjoying Pakistan's discomfiture in India. But the simple fact is Pakistan is a nuclear armed state. And this level of chaos, not triple but now quadruple whammies, COVID followed by Russia-Ukraine war, followed by the floods, and followed by the terrorist attacks and the security deteriorating situation, and now a political civil war. Is there anything left? Is there anything else that you can ask for? I mean, it is utterly, utterly amazing.
Well, thank you very much, General G.D. Bakshi, for putting this into perspective. We are hoping that you will be joining us live very soon. Meanwhile, let's also bring in our Republic reporter in Islamabad who's been tracking this development very closely. Kaswar is joining us. Kaswar, it turns out that Imran Khan has finally entered the courtroom. But you've been reporting that there is a high possibility of a protected bail to be granted to Imran Khan. But it does appear there is a bit of a confusion, Kaswar, because in this particular case, almost an ultimatum has now been given to Imran Khan that it's almost like he enters the courtroom and the procedure continues. He's finally put behind bars. Kaswar, if you can hear me, the question that I was asking you, there appears to be a bit of a confusion with regards to what happens now that Imran Khan has got inside the courtroom. You've been reporting that there is a slim possibility of some sort of a bail being granted to Imran Khan, but from the reports that we've been receiving so far, it appears that his arrest is now imminent.
Good. Can you repeat the question, please? I can hear you now.
Kaswar, I understand that you're in a busy area. The question that I was asking you, you have been reporting that there is a possibility, a slim possibility of a bail being granted once the process begins inside the court. But on the contrary, all the reports that are coming in right now from Pakistani news agencies indicate that this particular aspect is now not being considered. Perhaps Imran Khan is now going to face an arrest and it's imminent.
Well, I think Imran's arrest is highly unlikely because, the court has been giving his option. Actually, he has been trying to evade the arrest for a long time. And now he has also been, advised by his, the close advisors and other party leaders not to appear before the court. This is fact. But on the other hand, what I am hearing from my sources, the court actually can grant him the protective bail. Court has been actually wanting him to appear him before the honorable judges in person. This was the fact that is why the court have been, giving him chances, another chances, and then another chances. It is perhaps a classic example of the case if a leader is like Imran Khan. But I think, according to my sources, there are chances that he may be granted the protected bail. But on the other hand, government want to arrest him as well. Because, we have been reporting since morning that Federal Investigation Agency that is headquartered in Islamabad, they have issued Imran Khan's arrest warrant. And a team has actually flown from Islamabad to Lahore for his arrest. But now the ball is in the court of honorable
Kaswar, I'm
judges,
sorry to interrupt
if
you, but
protected, he is granted bail, and definitely the court may stop other agencies to arrest Imran Khan. But I have intention that he will be given protected bail as soon as he appears before the honorable judges.
Kaswar, just before I also go into our guests who are joining us on this broadcast, a quick question to you. And as we report right now, it turns out that Imran Khan has entered the High Court. These are the latest images that we have now accessed of Imran Khan entering the High Court. There's a lot of drama that's taking place outside and inside the High Court. There was one image, Kaswar, of Imran Khan on a wheelchair, and suddenly, as he steps out of the car, where he was there for almost 90 minutes, he started miraculously walking. A lot of optics here.
Well, General Sina has raised a very valid point. He said, if you remember, that Imran Khan is a master of swing. He knows the tactics to, to remain in the limelight. Before, he has been, trying not to appear before the court. But all of a sudden, he decided to appear before the court, and he was actually followed by thousands of his, the party workers. He did not go there alone. As he told you earlier, it was just 10-minute drive from his residence to the premises of Lahore High Court. He could even walk on foot as well. But he actually waited until thousands of his supporters joined him, and then he actually started his journey from his residence to the premises of Lahore High Court. These are blackmailing tactics according to some of the analysts. So actually Imran wanted to build up a pressure, and he has done it very beautifully. On the other hand, as you have rightly pointed out, he has actually tried to make an image of the one who is a big, huge leader, but on the other hand, he respects the court as well. So Imran has actually scored a brownie point, and he has now.
Well, in fact,
it seems
Kaswar, you have. In fact, Kaswar, you've been correctly reporting that in all likelihood there was a possibility of Imran Khan getting bail. Now, Pakistani media essentially reporting that Imran Khan has got bail. Any information that you're picking up, Kaswar, before I go across to General G.D. Bakshi? What's the latest that you're picking up in terms of bail being granted?
Well, credit goes to the team of Republic. You have been reporting it. You have been analyzing the situation. I was on the ground. The team of, and everybody at Republic must take credit of this, because it was evident from the fact that Imran Khan was going to get protected bail. I have been reporting from ground zero, so it is proved that he has gotten the protective bail, and now he will appear before the other law enforcement agencies to and join the investigation that has been indicated, that has been, filed against him in Islamabad and Lahore as well. So we have rightly pointed out he will be given the court, and the court has actually given him the protected bail. So as I told you earlier, Imran Khan has scored a brownie point. The ball was in the court of honorable judges, and they have played very beautifully by giving, the protective bail, and Republic stands correct in his reporting from Islamabad and Pakistan.
Well, thank you very much, Kaswar, for getting us the latest details. Republic TV, the only Indian channel, been reporting about the developments taking place inside the Lahore High Court. Breaking news now coming in that Imran Khan has been granted bail. Let me quickly bring in General G.D. Bakshi, who's joining us on this broadcast. General Bakshi, we've been reporting this for the last few hours with regards to what perhaps could take place. In fact, our Pakistani reporter was already indicating that he would be granted bail. We're going to get more details as to on what basis has been granted bail, what are the grounds. But General G.D. Bakshi, as you were pointing out, this essentially shows the showdown right now, or the uneasiness that the Pakistani army has with the political leaders in Pakistan. They may have chosen Shehbaz Sharif, but it still seems that there is a thorn in Imran Khan that still exists, and that is exactly what is pinching the Pakistani army.
Absolutely. You see, Imran Khan is becoming a master of, spin doctoring and, exploiting the television footage for his image building. He's been doing it very successfully. He has so far been pretty good at it. He's improving, his spin doctoring capabilities and playing to the gallery, trying to play the victim card in a very major way, score brownie points. He knew he had no option but to appear before the Lahore court because he had sought exemption on the ground that he was badly wounded, he was a wounded victim and he was on the wheelchair, etc., etc. But the moment the Pakistani Lahore court threatened that if he doesn't come in within 5 minutes, they are going to put him behind the bars, you've seen he left his wheelchair and quite adroitly and without any difficulty he made the passage inside the court and he saved himself, and the court has also granted him bail. The simple fact is the Shahbaz Sharif government doesn't at this time have the stomach for a full-fledged political slugfest. They are already got their hands full desperately trying to get a bailout from the IMF and trying to cajole their Chinese benefactors who have deserted them, left them high and dry to pay them out of this crisis just one more time till the next time they start defaulting. Their defense minister is saying that Pakistan is in default. Pakistan is on a very slippery slope, as I keep saying. It's been hit by a triple whammy. It was been hit by firstly the COVID crisis, followed by the Russia-Ukraine war with the inflation in fuel, food, fertilizer prices, then the floods.
Slipping into a short break. On the other side, we continue with our live coverage from Pakistan and the developments that are taking place inside the Lahore High Court.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates. IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur and Amity University.
அப்புறம் இவங்க சின்ன சாமி எடுத்தோடனே செருப்படுத்து கையில காமிச்சிருக்காருக்கா.
I would like to compliment Republic TV especially from yesterday. You have taken it up in a big way, and thanks to Arnab ji also who has brought it to the national attention.
Mr. Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVR scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your political bosses? Who gave you orders? Are you ashamed of the fact that to Republic?
சாமி எடுத்தோடனே செருப்பு எடுத்து கையில காமிச்சிருக்காருக்கா.
I would like to compliment Republic TV especially from yesterday. You have taken it up in a big way, and thanks to Arnab ji also who has brought it to the national attention.
ETO साहब अमृतपाल सिंह रनिंग अ कैंपेन डिमांडिंग द खालिस्तान, तो गवर्नमेंट क्यों साइलेंट है? ETO साहब गवर्नमेंट कोई जवाब नहीं दे रही है उस पे. ETO साहब इफ यू कैन आंसर जस्ट बिकॉज टू क्लियर द स्टैंड ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट. ETO साहब व्हाई द गवर्नमेंट इज नॉट टेकिंग एक्शन, व्हाई द गवर्नमेंट इज साइलेंट?
What does the Hanuman with his mace and that tail signify on the tail wing of the HLFT 42? What is that?
It signifies strength.
There has been a lot of controversy about the picture of Hanuman which was present there, which has now been removed now, which shows that the storm is coming as well. The HLFT 42, there was a picture of Lord Hanuman there, creating a lot of controversy. It was in theme with the design of the structure, but why the sudden decision by the HAL to remove it?
No, it was in theme. It has nothing, no specific reasons for putting it over there.
What made them get so defensive and change their mind to the point of erasing the Hanuman logo? You can't remove a logo of a god. The Hanuman logo must be brought back.
Mr. Parambir Singh, you fabricated evidences in TVRP scam. Are you ashamed of it? Are you sorry for it? Who were your political bosses? Who gave you orders? Are you ashamed of the fact that it to Republic?
Chief Minister sir, Chief Minister sir, Chief Minister sir, they are sir, or a DMK councillor, nalo or a soldier is dead. Chief Minister sir, Chief Minister sir.
Trending burning question, powered by XUV400 and Cool Fans.
Well, hello and welcome. I am Aishwarya Kapoor and you're watching the trending burning question, viewers. And what's burning right now is what's happening in Pakistan. The former Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan, in a full drama, has just got bail. Out of the court. He was told by the judge to arrive in the court in just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. For 90 minutes, the former Prime Minister, Imran Khan, was sitting in his black bulletproof Land Cruiser SUV outside the court because he wanted to make a whole drama, the whole scene. We're going to tell you more because Pakistan is on the verge of implosion. Where the army and the ISI is thriving for control and the politicians there are just not ready to leave, and the people of that country, Pakistan, just don't know what's happening. Petrol is above 250, milk is over 220. The common Pakistanis are literally crying. That and more. But first, a special report.
With his supporters gathered outside, former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan reached the Lahore High Court gates. Imran Khan, who is booked for many cases in Pakistan, is facing arrest, this time over his protests against Election Commission. This drama has become the #1 talking point in Pakistan.
ये फ्रॉडिया जो है, ये बहरूपिया जो है, सारी कौम को जो उसके फॉलोअर्स हैं वो बेवकूफ़ बने, 100 बारी बेवकूफ़ बने, लेकिन वो जो है अब वो आज सुना है कि अदालत में फाइनली वो वहाँ पे पहुँच गया है, सिक्योरिटी और व्हील चेयर और ये ड्रामा और वो ड्रामा और सारी शोबदाबाजी जो है वो वहाँ पे हो रही है, और साथ जमानत कबल अज़ गिरफ्तारी के केस में वहाँ पे पेश हो रहा है और साथ जेल भरो तहरीक चला रहा है.
But a country that is facing food riots or power cuts, a country neck deep in debt, a country that is going around the globe with a begging bowl.
कि जो हमारे मुल्क के इस वक्त हालात है, हम एक दिवालिया मुल्क के रहने वाले हैं। आपने सुना होगा डिफॉल्ट हो रहा है या दिवालिया हो रहा है या मेल्टडाउन हो रहा है।
Arrest of former Prime Minister should be least of its worries. Does Pakistan think Imran's arrest will save Pakistan from the mess? Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Well, in just few minutes prior, the former Pakistan Prime Minister has got bail. He has just gotten. I have with me General G.D. Bakshi, General H.P. Sinha in the studio, Hamid Khan and Waqas Khan. First I come to you, Hamid Khan. Hamid Khan, can you tell me, will you still say that all is fine, nothing is wrong, everything is okay? It's anarchy playing out, Hamid Khan, in Pakistan. Hamid Khan, sir.
As I told you before, that there will be no arrest of Imran Khan because at the moment, it is not right for the country that they will arrest
No, the
Imran
ISI
Khan.
officer must have called and told you that.
No. We have the trust on our judicial system, and still the judiciary is working right. The decisions should be, on the basis on the fair ground, and that was a fair decision. He got bail before arrest, so that matter is secure. Second thing is very important, and that is the order by the President of Pakistan to call the elections of 2 provinces. Now, Election Commission has to act upon that. So once the elections are going to be announced, then there will be
Hamid Khan, you need to understand. Pakistan. Hamid Khan, you are a well-read person, well-travelled person. Out of anyone and everyone, you should understand, Mr. Khan, that what's the reality of Pakistan. And if the so-called intelligentsia, the so-called creme de la creme of Pakistan will also not accept the reality, General Bakshi, the problem is that the real Pakistan, the citizens of Pakistan, are facing the brunt of the corruption of their army, the ISI officials and the politicians coming together. General Bakshi,
I have only one difference, Ishwarya.
General G.D. Bakshi, sir.
I have only one difference with you, Ishwarya.
No, Hamid Khan, I'll come back to you. General Bakshi first.
The question was addressed to me. Thank you. Look, the simple fact is Imran Khan is becoming a master of spin doctoring. He loves the media limelight. And anytime the cameras are focused on him, he doesn't want to let go. He knew what the score was. The Islamabad court had ordered, not granted him bail. They wanted to arrest him. He took the plea that he was injured, he was shot up, he was a wounded soldier, and that he wanted to appear in the Lahore court. So he went to the Lahore court duly on a wheelchair, and his supporters in the judiciary, the lawyers surrounded in their thousands. He was enjoying every minute of the media glare that he was getting. He just didn't want to get let go, and that is the time the court read out the Riot Act. They told him, you come in 5 minutes or else you are going to be put under arrest. And then he left his wheelchair, and you saw the speed, alacrity with which he went into the court. I don't think the Shahbaz Sharif government is spoiling for a political fight right now. It has its hands more than full, trying to beg with both hands to the IMF to bail it out somehow, anyhow. It's already defaulting as per its defense minister. I am not saying it, the defense minister is saying it. It is already defaulted. It is already a case of a total economic meltdown. Add to that, the food inflation, the fuel inflation, the fertilizer inflation. Add to that, the internal security problems in Gilgit-Baltistan, in Baluchistan, in Sindh, the terrorist attacks by the TTP, and of course the ISIS lurking in the wings. And now you add to it a political civil war, and the recipe for complete disaster is there for the world to see. It is tragic. I would like to tell our Pakistani
General Bakshi,
it is not then we are
my only
going
concern
for
is this,
General,
very humbly, I'm coming in there because I have Hamid Khan, hold on. Waqas, hold on. Hamid Khan, my problem with you is this. With Pakistan is this. Your corruption is your corruption, not our problem. Your generals want those big villas in Bahamas, up at Lake Como. They are more than welcome to do it. You are doing this to your own people, that's okay. But my problem is, when your terrorism, and that is something which you have been working on, like buy one, get one. Anyone who does anything with you, and that's why India does not deal with you anymore. Because we were generous enough. But you and your policy of buy one, get one, and that get one free is always terrorism from your side. And General SP Sinha, it's hard time that they understand that whatever is happening in their own country will have a direct impact not only on India but the world.
Pakistan's army's approach with regard to India issue. You see, Pakistan army knows very well that they cannot confront Indian armed forces in the battlefield.
Right.
So what do? They prop up these terrorists. They prop up these gundas. They prop up these guffoons to create terror within India, in Jammu and Kashmir especially, and so that they keep pinching us, keep biting us. That has been the game. And as Jawahar once said, bleed India by 1,000 cuts. That was his philosophy. So there has been a shift from a military trying to confront another country, in this case India, in a battlefield. Pakistan army has run away. They have outsourced their responsibility to terrorist organization. Now what happens? As Hillary Clinton said, if you rear up snakes in your backyard, it is not necessary that they will bite the neighbor. They can bite you. Peshawar, Army Public School, TTP, killed your students. Damn it. And then somebody from the last show, they said, we are a Pakistan army is battle hardened. Damn it, you cannot face TTP of which has only 8,000 strength, 8 to 9,000 strength, and you are talking of trying to
Waqas Khan, when it's to brag, you say Pakistan is a nuclear nation. Pakistan has whatever 3, 4, 5, 1.5, 2.5 nuclear bombs. But now you forget when the complete control is not there, either with your government or with your army. Just imagine the Taliban getting the control of your nuclear weapons, Waqas.
I don't think so that the Taliban is going to get the nuclear powers or any kind of the control. Likewise, we had the two battles which have clearly fought with Abdul Fasad.
Don't challenge the Taliban,
we tried our level best to, and we tried our level best to nip that kind of the terrorism from the bud, and we tried level best on the part of the army of Pakistan, the government of Pakistan. But I must say one thing, that from last 10 months, the bad governance has been prevailed in Pakistan. The situation is very much critical, doleful, dreadful, with the passage of time. We had 2 or 3 different blasts in different cities. So the situation is going to be very devastating and detrimental so far as the security issues are concerned in Pakistan. But we are anticipating and expecting with the hopeful heart and the hopeful eyes that the situation is going to be minimized with the passage of time.
I'll tell you what to anticipate. Hamid Khan, don't take the American word for it that they are your friends. They are going to be the first. They are going to be the first to enter and not only defang your nuclear weapons, but also, if you don't take control of the situation, they will take it away. You and we are exactly aware what they did in Afghanistan. General Bakshi can give you more details about it.
Agree.
But Hamid Khan, it's high time that at least the so-called intelligentsia, the well-read people like you, few I'll say, who are still there in Pakistan, should understand the reality, Hamid Khan.
Exactly. I agree with you, Aishwarya, that the Pakistan has to understand that the situation is critical. But on the other hand, let me tell you, Pakistanis can never trust Americans, because we know what they did at the time of Bangladesh in 1971. Their ship, naval vessel never reached to the Dhaka or anywhere. So Pakistan's been betrayed by America. There is no doubt about it. Secondly, the only reason, when General Saab or General G.D. Bakshi talk about only terrorism, then I feel like you are just working on reverse psychology. Because that terrorism which coming from India's end, why don't you talk about that? The terrorism which Kulbhushan brought, the terrorism which you're doing in Balochistan, the terrorism which you infiltrated through Afghanistan. The problem is that we have to understand that the terrorism, Pakistan is the only country who fought for the world, the war on terror for the world against terrorism. Pakistan is the one who fought for the
But
world.
you are the only
against
country in the
terrorism.
world which is not only harboring, sponsoring, creating,
No.
single-handedly, General Bakshi.
I feel like
Hamid Khan, Pakistan is the Pakistan, aka Atankistan. I don't just call it like that.
No.
You are the only country in the world which is creating, harboring, sponsoring, and doing whatever it is just to make sure that this industry of terrorism thrives. No, General GD Bakshi wants to come in there. General GD Bakshi wants to come in there. General Bakshi first and then to Hamid Khan. General Bakshi.
Give me a second.
General Bakshi.
Give me 1 second, Aishwarya. That is a false propaganda created by India and enemies. That is a false propaganda, and Pakistan is not going to.
I don't
this false
turn. Please
propaganda.
calm down. Okay.
Now
okay,
can I have my
Hamid Khan.
say?
General Bakshi. General Bakshi, Hamid Khan, please control.
Calm down. Yeah.
General, please.
You know, in psychology, Aishwarya, in psychology, there is a thing called projection mechanism. You do all the terrorism in the world. You are the only terrorist, acknowledged terrorist state. Any terror incident all over the world, and you can trace the threats back to Pakistan, to Islamabad. I mean, that is a known fact. You were on the terror watch list, you were on the grey list, not us. But yet, you have a projection mechanism, a psychological defense mechanism. The others are doing the same what I am doing to them. They are not, sir. You are doing it to yourself. Please understand that. When you, Wali Nasr, one of the greatest Muslim scholars from Malaysia, he says Pakistan made itself a bridgehead for jihad, for spreading jihad all over the world, a bridgehead for destabilization. It adopted asymmetric warfare, terrorism as an instrument of state policy. Today the chickens are coming home to roost.
Right.
And unfortunately, the timings are terrible.
1 minute reply.
I mean, the timings are terrible. Look, I lived through the 71
Hamid Khan, hold on,
No,
Mr. Khan. Let General speak.
I mean, can I just finish? Can I just finish? Yeah.
Yeah, please.
I lived through the 71 war. I took part in that war. You know, that war was preceded by what? The Bhola cyclone in then East Pakistan, right? And it is the devastation of that cyclone that raised the anger of the people of Bangladesh, because they felt the Pakistani army had done sweet Fanny Adams to help them. That is what led to that boiling anger, and that is what led to the revolt. That is what led to the Mujibur Rahman when he won the elections. You do it to yourself. You could have made Mujibur Rahman the Prime Minister of
You do it to yourself, Hamid
Your
Khan.
country would not
You
have
do it to yourself, Hamid Khan, and Bakas, you do it to yourself. Your government does that to you. Your army does that to you. And plus add on your ISI. General Bakshi, I'll come back to you. But General SP Sinha is here in the studio, sir. Hamid Khan, I'll come to you. Hamid Khan, I'll come to you. Hold on. General SP Sinha, the only country in the world, and Hamid Khan, you cannot deny, which not only creates but also gives pensions. They have a special pension scheme for terrorists. They cannot afford milk for at least 10 lakh children, but they can afford pensions for terrorists, General SP Sinha.
Ashwara, General Musharraf called Hafiz Saeed as national hero.
Imagine.
National hero. Your national hero is a terrorist. United Nations, the motion is moved to
Hamid Khan.
Global, to declare him global terrorist. You take support of China and you try to block him. What is Lashkar-e-Tauba? What is Hizbul Mujahideen? What is Jaish-e-Mohammed? Please tell me.
NGOs.
Are there NGOs and saintly organizations? What happens in Muzaffarabad and Kotli? Those are training centers being run by Pakistan Army. I am amazed. You people, how can you be in denial mode every time? Can't you see the writing on the wall? Don't you know what is the truth? And you come on TV and you be in denial mode and you say no, terrorism doesn't, we are victims of terrorism. It does not, we don't sponsor terrorism. Abbottabad, who was staying? Who was staying in Abbottabad?
Gone.
Bataiye.
Hamid Khan sahab.
मैं जवाब दूं?
Who was it?
The question.
And whom did Imran Khan call a shaheed?
Okay. Yeah.
Hamid Khan, answer na.
Yeah, I answer.
When you go to London, when you go to New York, when you go to Adelaide, Hamid Khan, can you call Osama bin Laden a shaheed? Your Prime Minister does that. Your former president calls another terrorist a national hero. And you are sitting here on national and international channel and saying, no, we are right, our government is this and that. Amit Khan.
I'm saying, I'll tell
accept,
you.
Khan Sahab, accept.
Jana GD Bakshi said something very right, that in psychology, when it is a rejection, mode, that is very dangerous. And I'll tell you, that is what India is going through as well, by rejecting its extreme Hindutva ideology, what Rahul Gandhi is saying, what your politicians are saying, what is RSS, what is Akali Dal, what are other terrorist organizations. Why don't you understand? Pakistan have paid the price for supporting Afghan war and the Russia attack. Pakistan has suffered. Pakistan is in the position of recovery from all that terrorism.
Any country moved the United Nations to declare RSS as a terrorist organization?
Sir. Coming, Mr. Sinha.
Please,
one by one. Hamid Khan.
Please.
No, talk to me. No.
No.
मैं दो नहीं, मैं आपको चार दूंगा. I'll give you 4 minutes, Hamid Khan. But accept that Pakistan has a terrorist as their national hero. Accept. On Republic.
I'll tell you. If
accept,
Hamid Khan is not, if Hafiz
no, you accept first.
Proven till that
I
time.
know a special connection of certain political leaders here in India with your political class. I know that. That is why you name them and you say, look, the thought process of your certain particular section matches with that of the Pakistanis. That's not my point. My point is terrorism. And you're and this sponsoring, harboring terrorism is now bringing you and your country to a point where you are being crushed within, Hamid Khan. Accept it.
You are falling under your own contradictions, Mr. Khan. The sooner you realize, the better for you.
45 seconds to you.
Now India is doing the same. India has become an extremist country who is extremist Hindutva ideology country.
Who told you that?
Oh my God. General Bakshi is answering back to you. General Bakshi is replying to you. General Bakshi.
Expert. I am giving you the advice, General Saab. Please, what advice you give me, use it for yourself.
No, I got that. I got you.
That Modi have made India a fascist extremist government and a country where lynching has come
me that
common.
Intelligence. I have understood the point you are making.
Hamid Khan,
now
absolutely.
Can we have a
Hamid
discussion
Khan, Hamid Khan, calm down. Hamid Khan, calm down. Let General reply back to you. Hamid Khan, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hamid Khan. Please, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
General.
Look, there is something called, living in complete blank denial. हमने तो किया ही नहीं साहब. Look, the rest of the world is not crazy. The rest of the world is not crazy that they have instituted, they have put you on the grey list. With great difficulty you have been able to get off this by taking some token action here and there. Your national heroes are murderers, terrorists and almost genocidal people. Hafiz Saeed is not somebody to be proud of. In any other country, he would have been kept behind the bars and the key thrown away. Yet you have him as a national hero. Look at what General Pervez Musharraf admitted on television. Yes, we trained them. Yes, they were our heroes. अरे साहब, मैं मुशर्रफ साहब की बात कर रहा हूँ. आपके बड़े अजीज हैं, आपके प्रेसिडेंट रह चुके हैं. मैं उनकी बात कर रहा हूँ कि उन्होंने ये दुनिया के सामने इसरार किया कि हाँ साहब, हमने टेररिस्ट पाले, ट्रेन किए, वो हमारे हीरो थे. अमेरिका ने हम पे दबाव डाला तो हमने स्विच अराउंड किया. स्विच अराउंड तो उन्होंने किया था. स्विच अराउंड तो उन्होंने किया था. Now, if you are in denial, then how will you resolve your problem?
Hamid Khan, you have no moral authority or right to speak about Mahatma Gandhi. You know why? Because even you... No. You need to understand, Hamid Khan, that will take me into a different debate. I'll do that one day with you. But Waqas, 30 seconds to you. Don't you feel it's high time, Waqas Khan? Waqas Abrez Khan, it's high time that Pakistan understands? Waqas.
I must say one thing, that the people you have named likewise, they are never considered as supposed to be the national heroes of Pakistan. Our national heroes are entirely in total are different from these kind of
your leader said so. I didn't.
Although I have my own opinion and I disagree with these kind of these statements. I think that Abdul Stari is our national hero. Dr. Abdul Qadir is our national. There are so many others likewise who are the symbol and the measure of the peace and prosperity all over the world. So the people likewise who are the controversial or the sign of controversy are not supposed to be the national heroes of Pakistan.
General Sinha, do you feel that Pakistan or the ISI, let's just put it clearly as it is. General Sinha, General Bakshi, I'll come to you, sir. General Sinha, do you feel that the ISI or the army will just let this power, because in the name of creating an anti-India sentiment, they take this millions and billions of dollars and then use it for terrorism? Do you think that they will just allow it to get this power out of their hand that easily? Then what's the solution, General Sinha?
The solution, there is no solution. There will be a balkanization of Pakistan, there will be civil war in Pakistan, there is likelihood
it looks like it.
There is likelihood of military takeover again, and then the complete all civilians of Pakistan will come.
General Bakshi, ending comments. General Bakshi, ending comments, sir. Hamid Khan, hold on. General Bakshi, ending, sir. 30 seconds, General Bakshi. Final comments, sir.
You know, Pakistan, the problem is the extreme levels of denial this state is living in. They ripped the Americans of billions of dollars.
Point taken, sir.
$30 billion. And they had the cheek, the chutzpah to keep Osama bin Laden 800 meters from the Pakistan.
That is for you, Hamid Khan, and that is for you, Waqas Abraz Khan. I don't have much time left. General Bakshi, General SP Sinha, Hamid Khan, that was for you. Stop living in denial. You travel so much. Last time you were on my debate, you were in London. You travel so much. You've been told this by tens and hundreds of people, but you still want to live in that denial. Don't be scared of that black SUV of the ISI put right under your apartment. Don't worry. The people of Pakistan are suffering. Thank you very much. This debate will continue. I don't know what's the solution of Pakistan. But right after the break, it's Arnab Goswami, the man himself. Don't go anywhere, viewers. Thank you so much, General Sinha and General Bakshi. Thank you, Hamid Khan.
Chief Minister, sir. Chief Minister, sir. Chief Minister, sir. There, sir, or a DMK councillor. Nalo, or a soldier is dead. Chief Minister, sir. Sir, Chief Minister, sir. Or army man kolapatrukaru. Wo councillor. Badal Venu, Chief Minister, sir.
இது நடந்துட்டு அப்புறம் இவங்க சின்ன சாமி எடுத்து உடனே செருப்பு எடுத்து கையில காமிச்சிருக்காருக்கா.
I would like to compliment Republic TV, especially from yesterday. You have taken it up in a big way, and thanks to Arnab ji also, who has brought it to the national attention.
Action has been taken. Action has been taken. Yeah. But is a DMK councillor? Why is the DMK not responding? But why is he not suspended or terminated from the party?
He has been arrested. He's in the jail now. What do you want me to do?
He's a party member, right?
Yeah, so he's been arrested.
What you want to hang him? Any or any statement from the Chief Minister?